So the first thing you need to do if you're going to be working on a design is to get your design onto the leather. So one way to do that is to start with maybe a pattern that already exists. Like you can get kits that already kind of have a pattern drawn out for you. Here's a pattern where you see kind of what the basic lines are that correspond to the initial knife cut you'll make, and then kind of some suggestions of how you would actually tool it out with the tools. So one way to get that design onto the leather is by using a stylus tool. And this is a stylus tool here. It's just basically a metal kind of point with, this point isn't really that sharp. It's a little bit sharp, but it's not too bad. And so what you would do then is on your wet or cased leather, you would kind of have that leather down, and then you would lay your pattern on top of it, and then just sort of gently you would trace over it with your stylus, and then you would find that when you lifted it up, you would kind of have the pattern basically drawn into your leather. Then you can go over it with a knife. You can even do it with your own designs. I mean, here I kind of have just a basic, I don't know, little clover leaf shape, and I can just sort of hold it in place. I've already cased this leather out. I'm going to kind of go over it with the stylus, you know, gradually. You know, I'm going to kind of do each of these leaves here. This is just to kind of be able to set up your design ahead of time on paper, or you can print it out from a computer, or however you want to do it. Just kind of get it on paper. You don't have to press very hard, actually. If your leather is cased out well with water, even sort of a medium to light touch will kind of transfer this to the leather. So now I've gone across that whole design with the stylus, and you can see now that design is in the leather. It's very faint. It's not ready to tool. The next thing to do now is take the knife and cut into it. So that's one way you can get your design into a leather, is by using a stylus.